So what do you feel is the quickest way out of judgment of this? First of all, do you want out of this?
Well, that's a very good question, actually.
Yeah.
Or did
you just want to vent? I'm assuming you want out.
Yeah, I think I do, but there is there's definite payback for being in this. I get to feel all superior and
right.
better than everybody.
Okay. So that's the gain. Good. That's the gain you're getting out of it. The secondary gain is you get to feel superior. Yeah. Which is a judgment thing. So you're judging that allows you to feel superior, and which is the same as inferior. Superior and inferior is the same thing. So you're getting something out of it. It helps you to increase. Gives you a false sense of increased self-worth. That's superiority. A false sense of increased self-worth. So you might look at it and say, okay, I can see that I'm getting feelings of superiority from making this judgment, and therefore, because I'm doing that, therefore, I am getting false feelings of self-esteem, self-worth, because I'm not truly better than anybody, and nobody's better than me. In reality, we're all completely equal. We're all completely innocent and lovable. So I know that I must be going in the wrong direction if my judgment is making me feel superior to someone else.
Okay.
Does that stick a little bit?
Yeah.
So it's good. So I can see that my judgment is actually creating separation from someone else and not more unification from them. So is this thought that I'm having, is this judgment that I'm having about them really doing me any good? Even though my secondary gain is superiority. No, it's not doing me any good, because that superiority is really it's ego in sheep's clothing.
Yeah, it's crap.
Yeah, it's crap.
It is.
It's crap.
Yeah.
So if I really realize that secondary gain is me actually not really getting anything out of it, I'm really not getting anything out of it, because I'll get a quick lift in feeling superior, but in the long run, it'll kind of make me feel more crappy.
Yeah, it feels worse than good.
Got it.
It really does.
So you can acknowledge that you're really not getting anything out of it, even in that small temporary lift of feeling superior. And therefore, you can start to choose to withdraw that judgment. Because as soon as that feeling comes on from seeing litter on the ground, you can say, that trigger will come up of judgment and superiority. I don't do that. They do. Other people do that. You can say, okay, this is coming up. This is in my face. I'm going to choose to let it pass right through me. All right. Mastery doesn't mean stopping those feelings from coming up. Mastery comes from allowing them to pass through and not hold on to them. So if you can be willing to not hold on to those feelings when they come up, you win. You win. It no longer owns you. And it's just that easy. Yeah. So it's the
Simple, but not
it's the decision. It's the choice. You always have choice. It's the choice to not engage in something when it comes up, to choose differently. It's the choice to choose differently, as opposed to being victim to a previous judgment you've had on something. That's the real good stuff here. When you can say, here's the judgment. I can see that I'm wanting to make a judgment about myself, about other people, and say, but you know what? I know better. I'm going to pull off this because I know that it'll make me feel like crap if I attach to it, and say, hey, I'm innocent. They're innocent. And I'm doing my best, and in other ways they're doing their best. Kind of thing. Whatever you can do to let yourself off the hook even more in terms of having that judgment. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Does any of this feel any better, or does it still feel like you want to attach to it?
It does feel better. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm giving you permission. I'm showing you the nature of the judgment. And I'm giving you permission to pull off the judgment if you want to. and showing you that you're not getting anything out of the judgment, you know. So so yeah, you can practice. You can practice. I'm not getting anything out of this. I feel worse when I engage in it. Therefore, it can't be right. It can't be truth. It can't be loving.